This is the Rewrite Intelligence Briefing. Today, 8 stories shaping artificial intelligence and how they connect. Ukraine is taking control of its artificial intelligence infrastructure. The country will prioritize AI systems operated on its own servers for government services. The move comes after the US government ordered Anthropic to restrict access for certain users. Ukraine is developing its own AI model with Kyivstar for deployment across government, business, and military sectors. The question now is whether other nations will pursue similar paths to AI independence. The US Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency is turning to artificial intelligence to protect government software. CISA's Attack Surface Evaluation Team is now using Anthropic's Mythos tool to scan federal systems for security vulnerabilities. The specialized unit conducts digital defense assessments and simulated hacking exercises to identify flaws before attackers can exploit them. The deployment represents a shift toward AI-assisted cybersecurity evaluation across US government infrastructure. The question now is whether this approach will expand to strengthen defenses across all federal agencies. The European Central Bank has ordered banks under its supervision to confront a new threat: cyber attacks powered by artificial intelligence. The ECB is requiring banks to submit comprehensive action plans addressing AI-enabled cyber threats. The regulator specifically flagged emerging models like Anthropic's Mythos as posing risks to banking infrastructure resilience. The directive makes AI cyber defense a mandatory compliance requirement for ECB-supervised institutions. The banking sector now faces a race against time to build defenses against AI-powered threats. The US Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency is deploying artificial intelligence to find bugs in government code before adversaries can weaponize them. CISA selected Anthropic's Mythos tool to scan federal code repositories for vulnerabilities that could be exploited by foreign intelligence actors and cybercriminals. The tool audits government systems to identify security flaws before they become entry points for cyber attacks. The deployment represents a shift toward proactive AI-driven defense of critical US infrastructure. The question now is whether this model will expand across the entire federal government. The European Central Bank is demanding banks prepare for a new threat: artificial intelligence-powered cyber attacks. All banks must submit detailed cyber defense plans by the end of October. Regulators fear large-scale disruptions could undermine trust and stability across the entire financial system. The directive signals growing concern that traditional cyber defenses may not be enough. The question now is whether the financial sector can modernize fast enough to stay ahead of AI-driven threats. Micron stock is climbing as investors rediscover confidence in the chip sector. The rally reflects expectations for improved demand and pricing in memory markets. Samsung's upcoming earnings and SK Hynix's American depository receipt listing are key tests ahead. Market participants are now watching these catalysts to confirm the sector's recovery is real. The next earnings season will reveal whether this optimism can hold. Anthropic is expanding cloud cowork beyond the developer world. The company launched the tool on mobile and web platforms on Tuesday, starting with Mac subscribers. Usage data shows most cloud users are not coding, signaling a shift toward the broader knowledge worker market. This move reflects where Anthropic's actual user base already is. The question now is whether this pivot will define the next phase of AI adoption. Microsoft is gradually replacing OpenAI and Anthropic AI with its own models in certain product features. The company is routing selected tasks to internal systems where cost efficiency or data residency requirements make sense. OpenAI and Anthropic continue handling most production traffic in Copilot as the shift happens incrementally. The transition marks a strategic pivot towards self-reliance in AI infrastructure. The question now is how far Microsoft will push this internal-first approach. That's today's briefing. Explore every story and how they connect on the neural web at rewrite.io. This was Rewrite.